G'day guys, Scott from Fat Bee Trader here, just bringing you a quick video update pre-market on the Euro dollar, US dollar, and my thoughts for the day, etc. So let's have a bit of a recap on what happened yesterday. Obviously we took that trade on the break of this descending support line. It sort of bounced around, it did respect that level in the end, and did at least get to our initial target of that 112.85. 112.90. Now it did fail at that level, and we talked about that yesterday in the video. It just looked really heavy at the time, and there was a lot of retail selling volume coming in, overwhelming the buying volume. It just didn't look that promising. It didn't look like it could make the pivot. It could have cracked on, but it just really showed a total lack of conviction for me yesterday, and I was happy to get out for that profit. So what do I think's going to happen today, or what am I anticipating is going to happen today? Well, if we take a look at the longer term picture, and when I say longer term, I mean like what's happened this week. Basically, the price has fallen all week, and then it's essentially based today or the last couple of days. So I think we could be in for a retest of this level here, this 112.33 level. It's not very far away. There's not a lot of places you can really take a trade on that. Where price is at the moment anyway. I mean, if it gets up a little higher, we could potentially take a short towards it, but you do have these daily pivots, which statistically are likely to get hit. Within the next sort of 10 days. So, yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. And Friday, I'm not a massive fan of Friday trading. But what do I think could happen, and what are some potential setups for the day? Well, that level, has been pretty good throughout the week, and obviously in the past as well. So potentially we could see, and let me just grab my tool here, potentially we could see if we can see the price come up and have a crack at this level, we could actually see it wander up to this 113.10 level. There is a lot of people with sell orders in around this level, according to the option flow reports and that sort of thing, and also above 113.50. So I don't know if we're going to see it push higher. I'd be happy to take a buy trade if it, pushes up, retests this level. I'd be happy to do that, but I just wouldn't be holding out for, a massive amount of pips. I mean, you're talking there, maybe 50 pips between here and here. So it's not a big amount, but yeah. From the downside, I mean, look, this is definitely going to be filled again at some stage. This is like a little vacuum stop fill under here. The reason I'm sort of, I'd love to take a short at this level. It looks short to me, but the reason I do sort of have that long bias. Let me just go back to the longer term chart, say the 1 hour, and you can sort of see. You can't really see much there. Let me just get rid of... Sorry, I'll go to the 4 hour because it's very hard to see with that overlay of the yen pairs. So there is a pretty strong hammer candle here. Now it did come down, tested that 112.31 level like we talked about, and then immediately reversed up in that same 15 minutes, which is a pretty bullish signal in the shorter term. So for me, and it's sort of hard, but if you look at this here, you don't really have a lot of opportunities in the short term in this zone here. If it cracks below this zone, which it may do today, I think you're going to have a bit of a struggle getting past this 112.33 level, unless we get some unscheduled news which just pushes it down and basically clears stops. Yeah, so it's a bit of a tough one. Like I said, not a particularly clear position I know I'm probably not giving great clear advice today, but I'm just sort of going through what I'm thinking, what my thought process is. So yeah, like I said, I'd love to sell it, but this just worries me. I just, would have difficulty seeing it get past this point in the near term. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. It probably seems like a bit of a ramble, but given my lack of conviction on these, I probably won't be trading, this pair today unless I see something that either comes into here or comes into here, and it's really convincing. Yeah, I mean, we've had a pretty good week. We've had like 5 for 5, and it's not often you do that. And so yeah, I think I'll just sit on the sidelines, and if we get that set up that we talked about initially, that come in bounce here, I'll probably take it towards the 113.10 level. Otherwise, I'd really want to see it below this level before I want to take any shorts. Alright guys, I hope that all makes sense. If you've got any questions, obviously reach me over at fatbtrade.com, or you can tweet me at Twitter or leave a message on Properly. Or if you really like what I'm doing here, subscribe and like the content. I'd really appreciate that. It helps me know if you like what I'm doing. And if you do, well, I'll keep producing content like this, which is hopefully helpful to you. Alright guys, hope that makes sense. Till next time, trade well.